Hi buddy, we're gonna make a video. What is up everybody? Resale Renegade here, resalerenegade.com. Check out the link in the description below. Links to all kinds of stuff that you want to see. Changed it up. Today marks my anniversary of getting fired from my last job that was a career. I think I actually made a video about this last year. But I always take the day to kind of celebrate and do whatever the hell I want, pretty much. Today's plans kind of got a little bit foiled. I was supposed to go to Six Flags, but fell through. Anyway, I wanted to touch base with you guys because I had a topic that's been floating around in my head because a friend of mine has been trying to get his Amazon business going for a while. And it's moving, but he's trying to get it going like really up to the next level. And he's just like, I just don't, you know, it just takes too long to get stuff in and then get money back for it so that I can buy more stuff, and it's just like basically his cash flow is suffering. And so I told him something that I'm going to tell you guys that I think is a good rule of thumb. What are you doing? Tell him something that I'm going to tell you guys that I think is a good rule of thumb, and that is to ship out regularly regardless of shipment size. And as an example of that, I just shipped out Amazon FBA shipment today that was 45 items. That's because pretty much I took off the last week and I haven't had any shipments come in of the stuff that I order. And if I didn't ship it, that money would be sitting there tied up in those 40 some odd items for maybe another week before I could get it in there, and then who knows how long before it sells. And so really all it does is push out my timeline on when I should see a return on my stuff. Not to mention, when you hold on to things, prices fluctuate, and you could, I mean, I've had several instances where I buy something and it's got a great ROI, and 2 weeks passes and suddenly the prices have tanked because other people have found it and gotten in on it, and now suddenly I'm not making that much money on it. So the faster you get your products in, the better. And one of the ways to ensure that is to ship on a given day every week. I tend to ship on Mondays and Fridays because Mondays I ship eBay stuff, or back when I was shipping eBay, and even now a little bit, you know, when I'm doing some liquidations and stuff like that. Mondays are pretty much my ship day for that. So I ship all my stuff that I bought during the weekend, and then Fridays I ship out everything that I bought during the week, or any shipments that came in. And what that does is it keeps me on a consistent schedule of feeding the beast, and subsequently keeps me on a consistent schedule of having things sell and thus getting cash back so that I have more cash to go buy more things. So it kind of perpetuates itself. And the mistake that my buddy was making was he would buy a bunch of stuff, you know, maybe he'd buy 50 items or something like that, and that wasn't enough for a shipment, and so he'd hold on to those items. And then the next week he might buy 25, 30 more items, wasn't quite enough for a shipment, and then the week after that he'd buy 25 more items and finally have enough for a shipment. And it would take him 3 weeks just to get his inventory to Amazon, and no wonder he wasn't making his cash flow move, because it was sitting in inventory in his office. And so I just thought, maybe, you know, if he's making that mistake, some other people out there might be making a mistake, and it's not worth the extra $4, $5, $10 that it might take to ship some stuff in, to let it sit there and not get your money back out of it as quickly as possible. So anyways, that's the theme of my little video today. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming out. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe over there, maybe over here. I really should just learn where it's at. And yeah, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it. As always, I will see you guys next time.